Emperor Diocletian, a name that resonates with the radical restructuring of the Roman Empire, stands as a pivotal figure in late Roman history, his reign marking a definitive shift from the preceding centuries of imperial expansion and consolidation. Born Flavius Valerius Constantinus around 244 AD in Salone, modern-day Split, Croatia, Diocletian's early life offers limited detailed accounts, shrouding his formative years in a degree of obscurity. His father, a Roman military officer of Illyrian origin, instilled in him a strong sense of discipline and loyalty, values that would later define his reign. Rising through the ranks of the Roman army, Diocletian demonstrated both competence and shrewd political acumen, qualities that caught the attention of Emperor Claudius Gothicus. He served as a military tribune, and then as the Comes, Count of Moesia, an important region bordering the turbulent Germanic frontier. The Roman Empire in the mid-3rd century was teetering on the brink of collapse, plagued by political instability, economic turmoil, and relentless barbarian incursions, a period often referred to as the crisis of the 3rd century. Succession was a constant source of contention, with emperors rising and falling with alarming frequency, often through military coups or assassinations. The empire had fractured into several competing states, each vying for control and resources, further weakening the overall structure. In 268 AD, Emperor Claudius Gothicus fell in battle against the Goths, leaving the empire without a clear successor and plunging it further into disarray. Diocletian, then serving as a Comes, was proclaimed emperor by his troops in Pannonia, a province in the Danubian region. Recognizing the perilous state of the empire, Diocletian immediately embarked on a series of radical reforms aimed at restoring stability and bolstering its defenses. His most significant and enduring contribution was the Tetrarchy, a system of rule shared among 4 emperors, designed to address the empire's vast size and multifaceted challenges. Diocletian divided the empire into eastern and western halves, each governed by an Augustus, senior emperor, and a Caesar, junior emperor or designated successor. He appointed Galerius as his Caesar in the east, and Maximian as his Caesar in the west, creating a clear line of succession and preventing future power struggles. The Augusti possessed supreme authority, while the Caesars assisted in governance and served as potential successors, ensuring a smooth transition of power. This system, though initially intended to restore order, ultimately contributed to the empire's later fragmentation. Diocletian's administrative reforms were equally profound, reorganizing the empire into 12 dioceses, each administered by a vicarious governor, and further subdividing them into provinces. This restructuring significantly enhanced administrative efficiency and improved tax collection, vital for sustaining the vast Roman army. He also reformed the Roman military, increasing its size and improving its mobility, creating a standing army stationed along the frontiers to deter barbarian incursions. Diocletian implemented a new tax system, the annona, which taxed land based on its productivity, aiming to ensure a stable and predictable revenue stream. The economy, however, faced immense pressure. Diocletian attempted to control inflation through price controls, the edict on maximum prices, but this proved largely unsuccessful and often led to black markets and shortages. His reign witnessed widespread persecution of Christians, who were seen as a subversive element, undermining the traditional Roman religion and loyalty to the emperor. The Great Persecution, launched in 303 AD, was the most severe and systematic attempt to eradicate Christianity within the empire. Despite the brutality of the persecution, it ultimately failed to extinguish Christianity, and in fact, strengthened the faith among its followers. In 305 AD, Diocletian voluntarily abdicated the throne, A shocking move for a Roman emperor, believing that the Tetrarchy had proven its efficacy and that a change in leadership would ensure stability. He retired to his palace in Split, then Salonai, where he indulged in luxury and reportedly attempted to engage in philosophical pursuits. The period following his abdication was marked by internal power struggles among the remaining tetrarchs, ultimately leading to the Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312 AD. Constantine's victory and subsequent legalization of Christianity signaled a significant shift in the Roman Empire's religious landscape. Diocletian's later years were surprisingly eventful. He reportedly engaged in a bizarre and unsettling relationship with his former Caesar, Galerius, after Galerius had persecuted Christians, leading to a period of intense rivalry and emotional turmoil. Ultimately, Diocletian's influence waned, and he died in Split in 313 AD, leaving behind a legacy of profound, if complicated, transformations. His decision to split the empire, initially intended to stabilize it, proved to be a long-term catalyst for its eventual decline and division into the Western and Eastern Roman empires. Despite the controversies surrounding his religious policies and the ultimate failure of some of his economic measures, Diocletian's reforms fundamentally reshaped the Roman Empire, prolonging its existence for several centuries. He is remembered as a pragmatic and ruthless ruler who, in the time of crisis, took decisive action to save the Roman Empire from collapse, though his methods were often brutal and controversial.